Welcome to Intuitive Eating. I'm Allison Larsen, and I'm going to teach you how to eat what your body needs and not what your taste buds want. I'm here, it's summertime, I'm in the kitchen of my childhood. Actually, this is the kitchen where my mom cooked me a lot of homemade meals. And one of the things I always remember, my mom was a teacher, and so she had the entire summer off. And boy, she had 5 kids, and it was a difficult job to feed them. Now I'm a mother of 4. And I'm here with my brothers and sisters who have young kids of their own, and everybody's asking, what do I feed my kids during the summertime? I mean, we've got fruit snacks, popsicles, those are all empty calories. The kids get hungry really easily. So what we're going to make today is actually energy bites, and I'm going to go through each of the ingredients and why they're super healthy and super good for you to make a super healthy snack for your kids. So first of all, we have coconut flakes. So coconut flakes is a great source of fat. It's going to keep the kids full, and it's also going to be a healthier source of fat than, say, some of the other oils that we have. We've got peanut butter, again, healthy source of fat, got a little bit of protein in there, and I mean, seriously, who doesn't love peanut butter? Got your oatmeal, and then we've got flax seeds too, and these two are great because they're a healthy source of fiber. They keep the kids regular, and they're going to keep them full for longer. And then we've got our sweets over here. We've got honey, and by the way, if you get local honey, did you know it can actually help with allergies? Some of my kids struggle with summer allergies, and I notice if I use local honey, it helps. And then we've got chocolate chips, and I wish I could say there were a lot of benefits to chocolate chips, but hey, they just taste good, and sometimes you just got to add something sweet for the kids. So the other benefit of this snack during the summertime, you don't have to turn on the oven. It gets really hot. This is all right here. You can make it without baking it. So let's get started. Simple, easy. We're just going to throw all these ingredients in the bowl. We're going to mix them up, and then we're going to see what we have to add a little bit more of. So we're going to go peanut butter next. I've got some of my dry ingredients in here. Now I've got my wet ingredients. This is also fun for your kids to help you do this too. My kids like to lick out the peanut butter cup. Sometimes I do too. I'm not going to do that right now though. And let's throw our honey in. Again, a nice local organic honey. Raw honey is going to help with allergies. And then let's add a little bit of chocolate chips to top it off. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stir this up, and then I'm going to test it to see if I need more wet or more dry. Now this is something that would drive my mom crazy. She absolutely loved measuring everything out. I hate measuring things out. I did pre-measure for you. You'll see the measurements down on the screen as we pulled this up, but another thing I love to do, kind of drove my mom crazy, but I like to touch it with my hands. So I even get my hands a little bit in there. Don't worry, they're washed. And we're just going to mush this all together. And what I'm doing now is I'm taking the wet ingredients, I'm just rolling them around in the dry ingredients so they pick those up. We don't want them too sticky for the kids. But I will show you a treat here in just a minute, a little tip that will help with this treat. So once we get this all rolled together and it's no longer sticking to your hands, you don't want to make a big mess with this. I'm then just going to grab my plate and just start making little balls. Okay, again, this can get a little messy, but all I'm going to do is I'm going to shape each one of these into little balls. I'm going to wash my hands, or maybe I'll lick them off after we turn off the camera. And then once I get a plate full of these energy balls, I'm just going to stick them in the freezer. And that's also a nice cool treat for the kids, and it helps it so it's not quite as messy. So next time my kids come and they're hungry, or my nieces and nephews come, instead of that popsicle, instead of those fruit snacks, which are empty calories and full of sugar, I'm going to give them a snack that gives them what their bodies need and not always what their taste buds want. But I do have to say, that tastes pretty darn good. This is Allison Larsen. Thank you for joining me today on Intuitive Eating. Now go make some energy bites that will not only be pleasing to your kids' taste buds, but will give them what their body needs, full of healthy nutrition, fiber to fill them up, and great ingredients that will keep them energetic all summer long.